Welcome back. Women's singles action getting set here on Championship Court. This is a round of 16 matchup featuring the number 2 seed Amanda Hendry going up against the 21 seed Helen To, who's on your screen. And Chad, we've continued to see the emergence of newer players onto the APP Tour make their way deeper and deeper into these draws. To, 31 years old, Peachtree Corners, Georgia. What should people who are new to seeing Helen To expect to see from her game?
Well, I've had a chance to watch her a couple of times. It hasn't been an extensive research into her game, but she does have that big forehand. She is going to put some pressure on Hendry. But, I think the thing for Amanda Hendry, if she's really going to come out and try to give To a difficult time here, is if Hendry comes up to that kitchen line and can kind of push To back away from that baseline. So look for To to be making contact either at that baseline or just inside the baseline.
Hendry, 27 years old, from Port St. Lucie, Florida, really emerged on the singles side towards the end of the 2024 season, picked up her first singles gold in Newport Beach, Florida, and starts off with a nasty roll winner.
That was a good roll there from Hendry. To coming up to try to put the pressure on.
Hendry, a lefty, so a little bit of a different look against To.
Oh, okay. That ball literally hit right in the middle of the net cord and then just crept up and over.
That's a good way to know if you have enough spin on it or not.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little deep.
2-1.
Oh, going for the roll there on the passing shot. It was To just cut it off. I was talking to Hendry a little bit before the match. And she's like, this court is kind of cursed for me. So she's trying to break the curse here. And it dates back the last couple of years. Hendry's not loving the court here in Daytona Beach.
Couldn't make the pickup there. This is the APP's first time to Daytona Beach since 2023.
Yep.
The return. Hendry is certainly, if she misses the return there, grown so much as a player since the APP Tour last stopped here in Daytona.
Oh, absolutely.
4-2.
Big
Just
ball
wide.
striking from To, but just pulled it wide.
Point 3. 3-4.
Oh, just too much from Hendry. Did a good job to get there, but couldn't bring it in the court.
Yeah, that's an excellent angle there from To to get Hendry on the run.
We've seen upsets abound on the men's side of the draw. Women's has proceeded a little bit more accordingly so far through the first 2 rounds. Ooh.
Oh,
What
the ball
a
just
point.
died there on Hendry's paddle. To had her scrambling all over the court. See a little bit of backspin there.
And a
Hendry
quick
not able to pick it
timeout
up.
taken by Amanda Hendry as Helen To has opened up a 3-point lead, the 21 seed, with an eye on an upset.
My name is Chef Jamoke Jackson. I'm here with Vlasic Pickles, and I'm putting the pickle back in pickleball. In pickleball, a chop is a slice from high to low to put a backspin on the pickleball. I'm chopping up Vlasic Pickles to make this sweet and savory chopped pickle salad. Feta cheese, Kalamata olives, olive oil, red wine vinegar, lemon juice, sugar, black pepper, toss to mix. Sweet, heat, and full of flavor.
Welcome back to Championship Court. Strong start for Helen To. She's opened up a 3-point lead over Amanda Hendry. What's impressed you the most about the way that To has come out in this match so far?
Well, I mean, she's not afraid to step up and really use her power and put that pressure on Hendry. I was going to say that. She just pulls that one on the forehand.
The second time we've seen her pull that forehand wide in the first 10 points.
Oh. Okay. Almost. So Hendry had actually started serving before lead referee Jack Feinberg had started calling the serve, so she was able to serve that again. If she had to serve that in the middle of him, then would have lost that point. Yeah, it's
Great
a good
placement there from Toe.
But a nice deep return there from Toe, and she follows it in quickly.
7-5.
Another missed return from Hendry as Toe opens up a 3-point lead.
8-5.
Another missed return. What is it about Toe's serve that's giving Hendry trouble?
Toe is going heavy topspin on the serve, and she is finding the depth, within a foot of the baseline.
9-5.
Better construction there from Hendry, but the same result.
Well, Toe is, again, doing an excellent job of coming up and putting the pressure on from the kitchen line and kind of taking Hendry out of her game. Typically, Hendry wants to be up there at the kitchen line.
Gets the error there from Toe to get back on serve. How does Hendry reestablish the game that she likes to play?
Well, right here, big serve, follow it in. Yeah.
Another error from Toe.
Wasn't quite as big and deep on the serve there, but got a little lucky, but was able to hit that decent approach shot to get up. Uh-oh.
Sent the forehand well long, and just like that, it's back to a 2-point deficit.
Yeah, Toe just trying to go for too much on that forehand volley. Oh. Yeah. So right now, Hendry stepping up, putting the pressure on Toe. Toe is trying to rush these shots.
Toe going to take a timeout as a spate of errors has allowed Hendry to get back into this first game. She's on serve, trailing 9-10.
Yeah, and a good answer there for Hendry. She got back into her game, got up to the kitchen line, started putting that pressure on Toe, and Toe kind of freaked out a little bit and tried to rush and get those shots off, and we saw, 2 miss hits and a ball that sailed deep.
To look at Jack Foster, Amanda Hendry's boyfriend, he had to withdraw from the men's singles draw. You can see there that left knee has the wrapping around it. He had meniscus surgery at the end of 2024, just not able to quite compete at the level that he wanted to with the travel that he's been doing lately.
Yeah, just flew in from India yesterday. So.
Yeah, had to withdraw from his round of 16 match against Max Green, who we just saw fall to Will Howells in the men's singles quarterfinal in 3 games.
Oh.
Well constructed by Hendry. It's 10-all.
Yeah, good scramble there from Toll, but again, the strength for Hendry is being up at that kitchen line. She has good reach. She has good control on those volleys, stretching Toe out sideline to sideline.
Hendry trailed by as many as 5. It's a 5-point run.
Ooh.
Make it a 6-point run as that forehand volley shoots wide.
Yeah, Toe just looked up to see if Hendry was following that roll. End up hitting it off the end of the edge guard. That's a
Another
spade
missed
of errors.
return.
12-10.
Ooh, that's pretty though. Nice forehand roll there from Toe. Drops that paddle head down and goes back behind Hendry.
With plenty of margin inside the court to get back on serve, but now Toe finds herself trailing by 1. Comes up to the kitchen, puts it away, 12-all.
Yeah, good job there from Toe, keeping Hendry pinned back behind the baseline. Hendry needing to find a way to get inside the baseline, take that ball early. Or Toe
Short
can,
return, but able to get Toe extended.
well, Toe did her a favor there. Short return from Hendry, and Toe wasn't really aggressive on that third. Oh, excellent
Great
volley.
cut. 13-all in this must-win by 2 game to 15.
13-13.
Ooh,
Missed return.
Unlucky net cord. Peeked over for a second.
Toe the first with a game point.
14-13.
Oh, nice double
great
up.
ball from Hendry to go back behind.
Yeah, nice double up there from Hendry. Goes back behind on the backhand side again.
I think that's an important part of it as well. Doubling up to the backhand side makes it that much more difficult. Ooh.
Well, this time gets a friendly net cord. Unfriendly for Toe. Jumps up. Gets a paddle on it, but so hard to control.
A timeout taken by Toe is now Hendry has herself a game point. Trailed by as many as 5. Toe was up 10-5. And ever since then, Hendry has taken control. Now with a 15-14 lead on serve. She will try to serve out this opening game. If you're Hendry here, you go big serve, try to get the short return.
Big serve, short return, follow it up, take control of the kitchen line. Good angle on the 5th.
So you're probably playing for at least a 5-ball combination.
Well, serve is being one, third shot mid-court, yeah.
Didn't need 5 to get it done as
It was
Hendry.
5. It was perfectly
It was
5.
Fine. She needed 5 to get it done.
1, 3.
Takes the first game,
5.
16-14.
Introducing Persona IQ, the smart knee. Address your knee pain with a replacement that contains sensors which capture helpful information such as your range of motion, stride length, walking speed, and step count to ensure your new knee is performing at its best. It keeps you connected to your healthcare team so you can receive important reminders and personalized recovery guidance. It's not a GPS. It doesn't collect where you've been or where you're going. Persona IQ, a smarter way to regain mobility.
At The Botanist, we always look further, seeing potential where others may not. We sustainably hand forage 22 Isla Botanicals to make a beautifully balanced gin, capturing the essence of our Scottish island home. Consciously crafted by our community to be enjoyed by yours. Look further.
The APP is sponsored by the Botanist Island Dry Gin, distilled with 22 wild botanicals. Sports Illustrated, official ticketing partner of the APP. And Vlasic Pickles, official pickle of the APP Tour. Hendry needed 5 total balls to close out game number 1, 16-14. She and Helen Toe back at it here in game number 2. The first point goes the way of the number 2 seed.
Yeah, and Hendry coming out here in game 2, getting up to that kitchen line. Oh, that's a big volley there on the run from Hendry.
Showing some aggressiveness early on here in the second.
Well, and that's the way that Hendry needs to play. You know, she has to get up there. Her reaction speed is so quick up at the kitchen line. You know, you're talking about a D1 field hockey goalie with 3 national championships.
I was just going to say, if you don't add that, you're selling her short.
3-0.
Couldn't make the approach there.
Yeah, just rushed to get that ball off there from Hendry. But a good job from Toe getting up there to the kitchen line and kind of absorbing that volley.
Oh, Hendry going deep in the court, able to finally get something she could take cross.
Yeah, and this time Hendry, you know, hits that deeper return, is able to get up to the baseline and hit that 4 from the baseline just inside.
Good cut there on the volley from Toe.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
Out.
No, I didn't see this back corner. This ball from Hendry called deep there.
I think that cut would have been out regardless. And a missed return, and now Hendry with a 4-point advantage here in game number 2 after she took a tightly contested game 1, 16-14.
Oh, can't miss that ball either. Toe set herself up nicely there, but just overhits the forehand.
We'll take a break here on Championship Court. Hendry holding on to a 5-point lead.
16 years from today, Greg Gerstner will at AARP volunteer and community events. They'll keep Greg active, involved, and mischievous, and help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Amanda Hendry with the 5-point lead here in game 2. Helen Toe taking a timeout, trying to recompose herself, stop this run.
It was too good from Hendry.
Yeah, again, choosing the right ball to come up on. Well, actually, Toe didn't quite get enough on that volley, and Hendry was able to come up into the middle of the court.
Just missed it into the tape. But there's something to be said, going back to the previous point, for taking advantage of your opponent's miscues, because we saw in game number 1 where Toe wasn't quite aggressive enough on some of Hendry's shorter balls.
Oh, that's tricky. Yeah, that was very tricky. Nice cut volley there from Toe. Hendry's quick, but she's not that quick.
Nearly nearly got there, just couldn't quite get it back over the net. Still a 4-point deficit for Toe.
And another one.
Nice cut volley.
Yeah, but it's two good deep balls there. When Hendry's pushed deep like that, she's got to look at rolling it below the net rather than trying to hit her way out, because it gives Toe that easy cut volley there.
Oh,
big swing.
Went for the swinging volley, just much too big.
Yeah, it just got a little too big. Got caught on a foot fault, though.
Oh. So Hendry catching a break as Toe called for the foot fault.
Just dipped a toe in the kitchen sink.
9-5.
I'm giving that to Jog Graff over there because I'm not taking.
I'm not acknowledging either one of you. Is that cross court winner backhand side from Toe?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Toe puts it away off the forehand. She's back within 2.
Again, Toe really using that touch volley.
Seen a heavy dose of it here in the second game.
Well, the difficulty is that Hendry's pushed so far back behind the baseline that when Toe hits that cut volley, you know, there's no way for Hendry to make up that ground.
Hendry able to find some room for the winner.
Well, this time Hendry came in straight off the return.
7.
Ooh.
Just long off the paddle of Hendry. Face a little bit too open.
Yeah. Hendry extended there on the backhand side and just pushed at it. Nice.
Wide off the forehand, Toe within 1 as Amanda Hendry takes a timeout.
Yeah, it's the size and the power in Helen Toe's serve that is really giving Hendry difficulty.
It was the same situation in game number 1 where Toe was utilizing the heavy topspin serve deep in the court. Hendry had some issues. She was able to find her way out of that, got a handful of Toe errors to further the cause. But how does Hendry adjust here in this situation?
Well, honestly, I would almost get a little bit more depth. Because the side that Hendry's on right now there is plenty of room. She can take another step back and kind of move into this serve. Nice deep return there.
Point 11.
Another point off of a Toe error.
11-9.
Little miss hit on the return there from Toe, but works out in her favor.
Hendry is led by as many as 5 in the game. Now holding on to just a 1-point lead.
Oh,
wow.
Slides it off the paddle.
Point 12.
There was a little hesitation there from Hendry whether she was going to come forward, and then that volley actually just worked out perfectly in her favor.
10.
Forehand winner on the other side of the court is Hendry within 2.
And good composure there from Hendry. It's very easy to rush that, especially once it kicks up off the net cord.
10.
That time missed the forehand into the net, so it gets Toe back on serve, still within striking distance.
Oh, look for another big serve here from Toe to try to get this short return out of Hendry. Oh, it's an
Inside
excellent
out
setup.
forehand.
Yeah, that's corner to corner.
So good.
12-13. Point.
Tied at 13. Toe is trailed by as many as 5, but has battled all the way back.
13-13.
Oh, that's not a miss that you want to have there from Toe.
No, and it gives Hendry a match point.
14-13.
Oh, towed the
pressure
line
volley.
on the corner.
Pressure volley.
You're welcome. 14 all.
14-14.
And now it's Toe with a game point.
Yeah, Hendry tried to rush that backhand there, ran up on top of it.
15-14.
Overhead put away for Hendry to get back level.
Point. 15.
A good job getting up to the kitchen line there from Hendry. Creates the pressure on Toe, so she throws up that lob. Doesn't get the depth that she wanted. Uh-oh.
Off the edge guard, Hendry now with her second match point.
We've seen that from Toe a couple of times where just lifts up her head to look where she's going to hit the ball, ends up staying down. The ball ends up staying down, and that creates the mishit.
Tested at times, but Amanda Hendry is through in straights. We will talk to the 2 seed when we return here at the APP Daytona Beach Open.
The BioFreeze USA Pickleball National Championships. November 10th through the 17th in Mesa, Arizona. Designed for pickleball's best. Amateurs and pros alike. 14 tournaments. 14 opportunities. Find your golden ticket tournament. Earn your title.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
When I have pain from arthritis, I grab BioFreeze. Unlike Voltaren, BioFreeze provides fast-acting relief. I can apply it to more areas of my body, and it's NSAID-free. Cool the pain, so I can get back on the court.
Amanda Hendry able to take it in extra pickleball in game 2. Steps up, puts the pressure on Helen Toll. She's moving on to the quarterfinals. We'll throw it down to Dorian Kraft, who is courtside for our Franklin post-match interview.
Thanks, Chad. Amanda, congratulations. You are moving on to the round of 32. I want to take you back to game number 1 because Helen came out. She was really serving deep, a lot of topspin, heavy serves deep in the court. What was the biggest adjustment that you had to make on your return?
Yeah, Helen was putting a lot of pressure on me with that serve. It was making it hard for me to move in, and my game is definitely up at the kitchen line. So I was just trying to make some more passes, find a different pattern that would work, and then try to get a little bit tighter to that baseline so that I could actually move in off the serve. But she definitely made it hard for me.
Well, we saw you in game number 2 really utilize that aggressiveness that you're known for. You came forward early on. What was the way that you wanted to start, and how did you dictate game number 2?
Yeah, I definitely, Chad kind of helped me out. He told me I had to hold my line a little bit more, and I tried to do that a bit more. I definitely got away from it a little bit in the middle of the game, but I just had to keep reminding myself, get to the net first. Her volleys were great, so if I didn't get there first, I was running like a mad woman, so I knew I had to move in before she could.
We really saw you emerge at the end of 2024 in terms of your women's singles game here early on in 2025. What have you liked the most about the way that you've started the season and this tournament?
Yeah, I think I'm just trying to have a positive attitude. I don't know if I had it on this court today, but singles is definitely probably for me a little bit of a mental game for me, so I'm trying to be more positive throughout the game and just want it a little bit more.
Well, you looked great out there, Amanda. Congratulations. You are moving on. Don't go anywhere. There is still plenty more action ahead here in Daytona Beach.